Hey everybody, it's Wick here, and I've went through and picked 5 items I've sold, and we'll talk about them a bit. Just got back from a sourcing trip, so I'm pretty excited. It was a very good sourcing trip. You'll see that haul video in probably a couple weeks. I think I'm about a week behind right now in editing. So, first item here is this Lutron fan-controlled dimmer kit. I found these at a Lowe's for $13.74 a piece. I bought, not sure how many I bought, but I ended up selling them all and made $138. I sold them for $39.98 and made $17.25 a piece on them after fees and my cost and everything. So $138 between, I think, 7 or 8. I'm not sure. I'm not going to really do the math, but definitely a good find. I love finding multiples of things that sell well. Price actually dropped down to $32, but it was such a good rank that I knew I wasn't going to lower my price, and of course it jumped right back up to $39.98. Next we have this Iowa Worldwide Digital Tuner AM FM cassette stereo. This was brand new sealed. This was when me and Dustin were outsourcing. We found 2 of these sealed at a Goodwill. And, well, I found 2 of them. He was away. But our rules when sourcing, if we find something valuable, and it can be split, we split it. And if it can't be split and we both want it, then we'll roll a dice to see who gets it. So there were 2 of these, so rules say we both get one. I put it on here at $99.99. And then we ended up dropping ours to $79.99. I guess Dustin sold his. I haven't talked to him, but they both sold. Mine sold for $79.99, so paid $4.99 for them. So definitely a a good deal there. Made $65.25. Any kind of sealed, thing like this is definitely worth it. Like, this listing had no sellers. It was ranked 1.8 million, and it did sit for about 3 months, maybe 4 months. But I knew that somebody would come along and pick this up with it being sealed and pay $79.99 in this case. So definitely love finding things like that. And don't be scared of a rank being real high if no one's on the listing. That's probably why it's high. No one's sold it in a long time. Deer Be Gone. This is interesting. I prepared this yesterday and just decided to record it today. So the Deer Be Gone here. I bought these. What did I pay for these? Look at my cheat sheet. I paid $1.16 for these, and this was last year. And I sold, I don't know how many I sold, but I sold them for $13.99 and ended up making $98.25 between them. Oddly enough, a little bit of a spoiler for that haul video, I found some more of these for $1.30 today at a Meijer. So I ended up getting 5, so I'll make $40 on those that I got today. So great to send them in. I wish, actually, at Lowe's, I remember I was so deep in these because I sold a lot last year too. I ended up passing when it was down. They were down to like 70 cents a piece. I'm like, I got too many of these. And last year the price dropped to like $4. It was insane. I'm like, oh no, I actually had like 5 of them sent back to me. So technically I didn't make that much money because it cost 50 cents to have something sent back to you. So they didn't sell and I had to have them sent back. So I don't know, maybe at $2.50 I had to pay to have them shipped back. Then I sent them back this year and they sold. The price was actually higher. It's actually higher now, $15.99. Maybe I should have just held out a bit more. This guy has 6 left. They got like a 35,000 rank in lawn and garden. So clearance chemicals and stuff like this, as long as they're not hazmat or restricted, they're always great. You do have to put them in a poly bag and seal them, but it's a small price to pay to make good money. Oh yes, last I think it was January, maybe February, I bought a bunch of heaters. It was one of those things I went into Walmart to purchase groceries and like, these heaters are cheap. This Sunbeam one I ended up paying $11.77, and I bought 10 of these, I believe. I did this yesterday. I didn't write down the quantity of how many I had, so I'm forgetting that part. I believe it was 10. Maybe it was like 13, because I think I have 3 left I need to sell. I sent these in and priced them at $69.99, and they sold within a day or two, and I made $33.07 a piece on them for a total of $231.49. And I still got I think 2 or 3 to send in, I'm not sure, but they are pretty big, and I was worried. Now I was fitting, I think I could fit 2 in a box. Maybe I think I managed to cram 4 in there. So not the easiest thing to do is ship these big things, and I was kind of afraid they would sit for a while, because October 1st is when the storage fees start getting higher for the Christmas season, and I didn't want those sitting there, you know, for a month or two and me paying extra money. But they sold, and I'm going to get the rest of my heaters out, which brings me to the last item today, and it's these patent heaters. These were $4 a piece at Walmart, and the interesting thing about these patents were these were on the top shelf. I could barely reach it, and I know this Walmart had put clearance things up there before the previous year, so I'm like, did they do the same thing? So I pulled one down, walked it over to one of those self-scanning things, and scanned it. Sure enough, they were down to $4. I don't know what they were originally at Walmart, but they were selling, I sold mine on Amazon for $25.49. And I see the price is up already to $29 or $28.21. So I have 3 or 4 of these left, so I'm going to ship those in, and I'm going to probably raise the price this time to get a few more dollars off the last ones. But anyway, after tax, I paid $4.29. I made $11.63 a piece on these, $116.30. So these sold within a day or two as well. Not bad at all. It just goes to show you that buying stuff like heaters after winter, it wasn't even after, you know, stores, like, they start putting air conditioners out in like February and March, so they clearance their heaters. People still use them. But there's actually 20, 30 more of these I could have got. I just didn't have the space. Like, these were stacked literally in my living room for months, all throughout the summer, these heaters, just a corner. I got stuff stacked all over, because my living room divides, and one side of my living room is just got all kinds of stuff stacked in it. I'm trying to remedy that. You know, most of you know I renting a garage. It's better than a storage unit. It's more space, and it's only $100 a month. So this year, if you know I come across a deal like this, and a lot of them, I'm just gonna, you know, have a lot more space, and we'll be able to make a lot more money the coming years. Of course, I could be restricted, and you know, who knows what happens in between that time. So I don't want to go too deep at anything really. But that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit like, please thumbs up, and this has been Wick. Until next time.